All right, Tab, I'm ready if you are.
No!
Hey guys, welcome to our Aer Flight Pack 2 review. This piece of gear right here is advertised as a hybrid backpack, briefcase, messenger that is ideal for work travel. But does it live up to the hype? My name is Aaron. The guy behind the camera is Tab. We are Nomads Nation. This review is split into different sections so you can jump to the part that you're most interested in. And if backpacks and travel gear is totally your thing, hit the subscription bell, let's just get right into it. All right, so let's talk about the overall gist of this guy. Like, what are you even? You got a 3-in-1 type situation going on right here where you can do messenger, you can do brief, and then when you unstrap this little back system right here, we go into backpack mode. I'm gonna be real straight up with you. A lot of backpacks try to be hybrids. They try to do multiple things simultaneously. Most of them fail. This one absolutely nails it on the head. We've got this sweet Aer aesthetic with the Cordura ballistic nylon, the PU coated chunky YKK zips. Aer is a company that likes its organization. This pack definitely has lots of pockets. So if you're the type of person who wants a little spot for all your little tidbits of gear, you're gonna love a lot of the compartments in here. But if you're a little bit more of a minimalist, this might be overkill. The comfort is great no matter if you're carrying it in backpack mode, messenger mode, or brief mode. Aer's got really like top of the line cushioning on their shoulder straps, and that cushion extends to the messenger shoulder strap as well. And the literage comes in at 19 liters, which is an interesting size because it kind of looks a little bit bigger, but it's not. This main compartment can fit a few things. We'll go into more detail on everything in a sec. It's not a long-term travel pack by itself. It's too small, 19 liters. It ain't big enough. This is your everyday carry, and especially your carry-on as you're traveling across the world. And then you put your clothes and your shoes and your other stuff in your suitcase or your larger 40-liter backpack. All right, let's give you some meat and potatoes though, right? Let's give you some of that good stuff. Let's talk about some pros and some cons. Pro number one is that this is one of the best hybrids I've ever reviewed. It's a freaking amazing backpack, it's a freaking amazing messenger, and it's a freaking amazing briefcase. Pro number two, shout out to Aer, mixing it up a little bit, adding some new pockets. We got these little tab pockets in there. I'll explain those to you later, but we like them. Good job, Aer. And pro number three is going to be the actual system that is in place to stow away the backpack shoulder straps. We actually timed it out later in the review. But let's talk about some of the cons. Con number one is that I think the look is just a little meh. It's not the sexiest of all Aer products. Like other Aer products utilize 640D nylon with that little wrinkly aesthetic, and it just looks so cool. This guy though, it's just a little more basic. And con number two is that there's a little bit of a functional issue when it comes to carrying the water bottle and being in brief/messenger mode. We'll explain that in the middle section of this review. All right, let's get into the actual nitty-gritty and talk about the front of the Aer Flight Pack 2. Some bullet points. We got the Cordura ballistic nylon and two pockets, the sort of quicker access pocket right here, and then the actual front compartment at the top. This is what you need to know. For those who don't know, Aer products always use ballistic nylon, which is a rugged looking yet smooth to the touch material. And it's made by a company called Cordura, who makes the best ballistic nylon. This material has a sleek and sexy look, but also it's just a really practical and highly functional and highly durable material. Let's get into the actual quick access compartment. And I did quick because this is a PU coated zipper and it's a chunkier zipper, and it definitely requires a little bit more bicep to get in it. Once you get inside though, this is a really basic pocket. There's no additional organization. It's just a big old pocket, and it runs this whole shape right there. Now the last section is the front compartment. This is accessed by dual YKK zippers. Notice not PU coated, so it's a little bit easier to zip and unzip. And these zippers here are actually lockable. So you see that you got that little hole right there? You can pop a lock in there, keep your safe. One thing to note about Aer zippers is I mostly praise them, but a lot of people hate that. Do you hear that? It's the Aer jingle. We got a lot of zippers going on right here. Look at this vicinity. It looks like Bob Marley, right? Just like dreadlocks. Back to the front compartment. Very important section here. This is one of the most defining characteristics of this pack. While I'm in love with Aer's exterior materials, the interior materials, they're just okay. You know, they're durable, they get the job done, but they just don't feel quite as premium as the Cordura ballistic nylon does. We've got two pockets on the bottom, elastic access, really meaty capacity. Got a small notebook in one of them. Can never have too many notebooks. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 pockets on the top and 2 pen holders. These smaller pockets are great for tech gear. I got my backup headphones in there. And then on the other side, I've got a cord as well as a portable battery. This is just where you want to keep the things that you need fast access to. Oh, my phone needs charging. My charger's right here. Quick access is the name of the game with this compartment. And you gotta love the access of this, because let's say it's like over top, right? It's overhead when you're flying. You can just unzip this guy real fast and then just grab the things that you need. Like last compartment is this zip right here. No additional organization inside. Really peculiar though, there's no key ring holder. Typically Aer always has some sort of like nylon band with a little clip that you can pop your keys on, but there's nothing. So I still got my keys in there, but there doesn't seem to be a dedicated spot in this bag for your keys, which kind of irks me. All right, next up, let's talk about the middle of the pack. A lot more to unpack here. Some bullet points being, we've got the handles for briefcase mode, a top handle, a small quick access pocket, a water bottle pocket, and the whole like duffel mode experience. Let's do it. First up, we got brief mode, right? Basic system right here. We've got these 2 handles, right? It separates in case you want to actually open your bag there, maybe grab something. But when it comes to carrying, you're gonna want to do one of these, clip it, and then you got a really nice brief situation going on. There's enough padding as to where it's comfortable, and the 2 handles being on either side gives you a really nice center of gravity. It's just a really easy and convenient carrying solution. I actually live about 25 minutes away from Tav's house where we shoot this thing, and I was carrying it the entire way in briefcase mode, and it was lovely. Okay, moving on. Right here we have a quick access pocket right at the top. It's a little hidden right here with this little flap. Kind of gives it a sense of like secrecy. Unzip this guy. This is great for really quick access things. That's why I have like my wallet. Come on. Got my phone in there. And I got my shades in there as well. Often pockets like these will be lined with some sort of like micro fleece or scratch resistant material. This isn't, it's a real basic nylon. I wish that Aer would have put a little bit extra something into these materials, but what are you gonna do? We got a top handle here, just another carrying option if you need it. It's Aer's typical sort of nylon with a little bit of padding there. It's a handle, it handles. Flipping around, we got a very cool water bottle solution. It's a zip solution, so if you're not using the water bottle, it stays nice and flush and tight. But when you are carrying a water bottle, unzip, pop it in. This is a 16-liter hydro flask, and it's a perfect fit. You got a little bit of room for expandability here, but I don't think you're gonna get much more than 20 liters. And like I said, this is 16 and it's a bit tight. Now we're gonna come back to the water bottle in a sec. It's still there, because now I'm in messenger mode, right? Real simple. All you do is you grab the actual strap, you clip on. It's a real convenient and quick experience. And wearing it is also very comfortable. We'll talk about the shoulder straps a bit more in depth, but you have the same padding here. It's a mesh, it's so cushiony, it's well ventilated. Aer makes the most comfortable packs in the world, at least in my opinion. I just love them. One thing to note though, it doesn't actually go any lower than this. It can go higher. I'm 5'8", just for the reference, okay? So it's gonna be right around like hip line. And I love that the brief handle is also on the same side. This means that you're in messenger mode and you can kind of move the bag around like this. Super convenient. But the water bottle, keep this in mind. If you are going to use it in brief/messenger mode, and you travel with a water bottle, and you want to put the water bottle here, you're going to have some problems. We had the same problem with the Aer capsule pack, and we thought that the water bottle should have been switched from one side to the other. I understand though that it probably couldn't have been switched, but it's just worth noting that if you are carrying your water bottle and you're in messenger mode, that it could, damn it, Aer, right? It's Aer's fault, it's not mine. Keep that in mind. Let's get inside the main compartment, shall we? We've got like a really interesting zipper access here as to where it stops right on top of the water bottle holder. Yeah, it goes down further on this side, so it does restrict access a little bit. You see that right there? That's kind of annoying. It's not like that super satisfying clamshell style opening. But I got a few things in here. I got a sweater, book, laptop, and I'm using these pockets. Let's just go ahead and dive right into it. So these pockets are super interesting. I've reviewed, I don't know, like 15 Aer products at this point. Never seen these before. They're closed by Velcro, and you got this little pull tab right here. And this is a good spot for like tech gear. I've got a Bluetooth mouse in there. And on the other side, we have a computer charger. And this is like the big, beefy MacBook charger. So this fits, it's a tight fit, but these pockets, you know, they can fit stuff. And then on the flip side, we just have two pockets. Got this basic pocket right here. I got a book in there. It's not elastic, so keep that in mind. You're not gonna get like extra space out of this thing, but it's still a decent size. You know, it's good for a reading book, for a notebook, Kindle, small tablet, it'll fit nicely. And then finally on this side, we have our laptop compartment. This is a 14-inch laptop. Aer says that you can fit up to a 15.6-inch laptop here, very specific. I gotta say though, I'm not blown away by the materials in this particular section. This is just really basic materials. We do have a false bottom and a little bit of padding there, so in case you do drop your bag, the laptop is protected. But I just would have liked to have seen a little bit nicer of materials, at least at this price range. Okay, let's talk about the back of the Aer Flight Pack 2. Some bullet points: a complete lack of back padding, luggage pass-through hole, and the system to transition from backpack to non-backpack. First of all, let's talk about the lack of back padding. Typically, Aer products will have like 2 EVA molds right here, right? And they'll just be like super cushiony and very comfortable, which also helps create a sense of ventilation and breathability on your back. Nothing like that on this guy though. They could have added it, right? There's no reason why they couldn't have. I think they just didn't because of cost, but also maybe, I wonder, for aesthetics. Reason being, you're carrying this like a briefcase. It would have looked less briefy or less messengery had there been like backpack padding here. So you're gaining something from an aesthetic perspective, but when you wear it as a backpack, you're not gonna get that super awesome ventilation that other Aer products are known for. Yet again, we got the luggage pass-through holder right here. This is just perfectly in line with what this is supposed to be. This is supposed to be your carry-on as you're traveling with your suitcase, right? And then you check the suitcase and then you take this on the plane. Now let's talk about the actual system and how we get it from brief/messenger back into backpack mode. Tab, begin the timer. Oh my God, record time. Whoa. Pretty impressive. What was that? 9.5 seconds?
I don't know.
We'll find out in the edit. Not gonna lie, what you just experienced, I'm a big fan of. It's so simple just to go from like backpack mode to not backpack mode, stowing these straps away and then taking them back out, clipping them into place. It's super simple. Other backpacks have similar systems, but this is one of the smoothest I've experienced. The straps themselves, super well padded, as I mentioned, just like the shoulder strap, really cushiony, mesh, ventilation, all those good things that you want in a strap, these achieve. Cordura ballistic nylon all the way down, got some basic hardware right here. We've got some dangle stoppers to make sure that the dangle's not flopping all over the place. Perfect. And then on the bottom here, we have Duraflex hardware that connects the shoulder straps to the bottom of the bag. Super easy to clip on, super easy to clip off. Duraflex makes the best hardware in the game. And let's just test this out. Let's see how long it takes me to go from backpack mode into brief mode. Tab, 3, 2, 1. Now doing that inside is one thing. Let's test it actually out on the road. Let's see how this works. So start the timer and go. A little more challenging outside. It's not a controlled environment. Oh, the bag's flying all over the place. Definitely a little bit harder, but definitely doable. Pop those in there. Zip it up. A little bit more challenging, but still very doable. All right, let's talk about who I think that this pack is perfect for and who can take a pass on it. I think this pack is absolutely perfect for you if you are a business professional or digital nomad and you're looking for a backpack, brief, messenger hybrid. If that sounds like you and you're gonna make a purchase, please use the first link in the description. Just make sure you get the best price, and it also helps support our channel. This is also definitely a pack for you just if you travel a lot, specifically like airport travel. Especially if you carry like a suitcase. This is just meant to pair with luggage. Right, so you got your check-in luggage, you got this as your carry-on. If that's the combo that you're looking for, this is your guy. If you're gonna make a purchase, please use the first link in the description. Also, finally, I think this is just a great everyday carry in general. So if you're just looking for a dope EDC and you're down to clown with the brief messenger backpack mode and you're into Aer and you like the size at 19 liters, that's perfect for EDC. If that sounds like you and you're gonna make a purchase, we always appreciate it if you use the first link in the description. But on the flip side, I think there's some people that can take a pass on this. Really? If you're like not into the whole briefcase messenger thing, don't get this. Reason being, even if you're like, dude, but I want an Aer backpack, that's fine. Get just an Aer backpack then, because it'll have the actual back panel, which will make it more comfortable and a more breathable type pack. If that sounds like you, check the description. I got a link down there to a video where we compared two of our favorite Aer EDC backpacks. You'll love it. I just know you will. I also think that this is not the bag for you if you're just not into the backpack mode. If you're just looking for a brief/messenger and you're like, dude, I'm not really into the whole backpack thing, don't get this. There are other alternatives by Aer that are a better brief messenger solution and that look a little bit more professional. This guy has a little bit more playfulness to the design, but spoiler alert, the Aer Commuter Brief has a nylon exterior material. It's super professional, just super, oh, it's good. Just check the review, it's awesome. Also, you might want to take a pass on this pack if you're looking for a business backpack, but you want more pockets. Yeah, there's a lot of pockets and organization in the front here, but that's about it. If you're looking for a pack that's around the 20 to 24 liter mark that just has pockets galore for all your tech stuff, take a look at the description. I got a link to a great review to a different backpack. All right, guys, we are finished. Thank you so much for watching our Aer Flight Pack 2 review. If you found this video useful, the best way to support the channel is to hit that like button. It helps to tell the YouTube robots that our video is good. Everything's for those YouTube bots. But also, if you already own this pack, let us know in the description. Brief mode, messenger mode, backpack mode. Is there a different mode? Also, feel free to complain about it because we couldn't find many things to complain about. So if it's something that irks you about this pack that we missed, please let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.